Freyja is often compared to the Greek goddess Aphrodite, as she is the Norse Germanic goddess of desire and magic, specifically Seether. She is easily one of the most powerful and complex figures in Norse mythology, embodying a rare fusion of beauty and terror, love and death, fertility and sorcery. Far beyond the simplified image of a goddess of love, she is a sovereign force of immense authority, one who commands desire, chooses the slain, and shapes fate itself. Her name, meaning lady or mistress, reflects not only status but dominion. Born of the Vanir, the divine tribe associated with fertility and natural abundance, she is the daughter of Njordr, twin sister of Freyr, and wife to the enigmatic Other, with whom she has two daughters whose names themselves signify treasure and preciousness. Often regarded as a counterpart to Odin, Freyja stands not beneath him but beside him in equal power and depth. Her domains span the full spectrum of existence. She governs love, desire, and fertility, presiding over attraction, pleasure, and reproduction, with her tears said to fall as gold or amber, symbolizing the deep connection between emotion and material wealth. Yet she is equally a goddess of war and death, receiving half of all slain warriors into her hall, Folkvanger, while the other half go to Odin's Valhalla. This dual role establishes her as both life giver and death chooser, embodying the cycle rather than a single aspect of it. She is also deeply tied to wealth and material prosperity, reflected in her associations with treasure and abundance. And most powerfully, she is the foremost practitioner of Seether, an ancient form of Norse magic involving trance, fate weaving, and spirit travel, which she herself taught to Odin. Freyja's symbolic items further reinforce her sovereignty and mystique. Her famed necklace, Brisingamen, crafted by dwarves, represents divine feminine power, desire, and authority, acquired through a controversial and often initiatory exchange. Her chariot, drawn by powerful cats, symbolizes independent sensuality and hidden strength, while her falcon cloak grants her the ability to shift forms and traverse realms. Alongside these, her companion, the battle boar, Hildisvini, reflects her connection to both warfare and fertility, further blending seemingly opposing forces into a unified identity. In character, Freyja is anything but passive. She is passionate, emotionally intense, fiercely independent, and above all, spiritually formidable. Both nourishing, nurturing, and ruthless when necessary. Her story with Other reveals a deeply human dimension. He is often absent, wandering across worlds, and she searches for him relentlessly, weeping tears of gold in her grief. Some interpretations suggest Other may be another aspect of Odin, hinting at deeper mythological layers where divine identities overlap and merge. Her connection to the Valkyries further elevates her status, with some traditions suggesting she may lead them or even represent their original archetype. Unlike many gods, Freyja's fate during Ragnarok remains uncertain, with sources either silent or implying her continued presence beyond the destruction. This ambiguity reinforces her role as a force that transcends cyclical endings. She is often contrasted with Frigga, another prominent goddess, where Freyja embodies passion, desire, and magical practice, while Frigga represents marriage, motherhood, and prophecy. Some scholars believe the two may have once been a single figure, later divided across traditions. In modern interpretations, Freyja is revered as a symbol of the divine feminine, associated with love, sovereignty, emotional truth, sacred sexuality, and even wealth manifestation. Offerings made to her often include items like honey, amber, flowers, or acts of devotion, reflecting both reverence and personal alignment. Psychologically, she can be understood as the sovereign heart, the inner force that chooses what it loves and claims power through that choice. She represents the integration of desire with discipline, and the truth that love, far from being weak, is a commanding force. Ultimately, Freyja is a complete and unified power. She is love that chooses, beauty that commands, and magic that reshapes fate. She moves freely between the realms of intimacy, battle, and spirit, and she embodies a wholeness that refuses division. In her, the feminine is not fragmented into roles, it is expressed as total sovereignty.